Hey everyone, welcome back to another review. This is Parallel, directed by Kourosh Ahari, written by Edwin and Aldis Hodge and Jonathan Keasey. It was released on the 23rd of February. This is a remake of the 2019 Chinese film Parallel Forest by Li Zeng. Vanessa Danielle Deadweiler mysteriously finds herself navigating between parallel spaces. This takes place in a forest. It seems like they abandoned her husband Alex, Aldis Hodge, and her brother-in-law Martel, Edwin Hodge, also live with her. The cinematography framing was beautiful. I just love the colors, the contrast, and natural lighting. Visuals were brilliantly done. The acting was good. Can you imagine the actors playing themselves in a different view? That is dedication. I thought this movie was okay. The story of a woman who is mourning the loss of her only child while trying to convince the one she loves that she is not crazy for seeing a version of herself in the forest. It is confusing and overall over the place, but it keeps you on your toes, I guess. It certainly did for me. I was trying to keep up with who was from which world, so to speak. It was like they were in the multiverse of madness. If you didn't pay attention, you could easily get lost. So this movie plays with your mind a lot. In the end, she loses her husband and her brother-in-law in her original world, and she sets off to find a new one. I guess her searching and patience paid off because she ended up in a world where her son was still alive. There's a lot going on, but I enjoyed the film. There were times where I got confused. How did they get there? How did they become multiple versions of themselves? I think if there is a part 2, explore that because it isn't really clear. I need the background story to actually make sense of what is going on. I haven't watched the Chinese version of it, so I'd be lying if I said I knew what was going on. I don't know why, but I kind of found it easy. There was no action, there was no drama, not much anyway, because she only fought with one version of herself. I was expecting like an army, an army of hers fighting against each other to get up into a better world, because obviously they all have grief that they're experiencing and dealing with. So I was a bit disappointed in that part. Not much action. What would you do if you found yourself in this situation? Would you fight back? Would you just go back to the world you were supposed to be living in and just make sure that it is guarded? Or would you go to someone else's world and tear it up in the hopes of finding a better version of the world you want? Have you guys seen the film? What did you think? Let me know and I will see you in the next review.